Okay, here we go. A circles.
It's funny because that's what I say every time you take off driving. Oh boy, here we go.
Now, I'm telling you, you can sit there and draw a character, you can sit there and draw a landscape, you can sit there and draw a masterpiece, no problem. But I'm telling you, these emojis on it's not easy as look. Something simple and sharp cut like that, you can see every single detail. Like when you do a landscape, or let's say you paint a face, you can have a slight imperfection, nobody know. But for a digital design like that, ooh, it have to be every detail have to be perfect.
That is a beautiful circle.
It's just like doing a French tips, but in all four sides.
No, that's ingenious the way you're doing that.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take a bigger brush. I'm gonna take the coloring brush. Make sure you clean it. You have to always clean it so all the bristles are separate. So the gel move more fluid. And for this design, art gel will do too. For this one right here. However, I'm gonna put pigment on, so one stroke is more suitable because one stroke stick to pigment. Art gel doesn't stick to pigment; it sticks to chrome. Okay. Now let's pause it a little bit. The reason why, when I do a plus sign, I do a little line right here. These little lines are very important because if I don't do those little lines before, I tend to do this. Right here, I curve immediately. And I curve immediately right here.
So you're cutting the distance a little shorter. So you're.
And I curve immediately, and then I curve immediately, and then my circle become pointy. Okay? So these are the result without the line, because a circle, yeah, it's curved, but on top it's have a flat part first before it starts to curve. It's flat part and then it starts to curve. So without that flat part, you will lose. You will have a pointy part.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So though flat lines are incredibly essential for your circle. And I learned that from messing up hundreds of circles without knowing why. Like, what is going on with my circles? Okay, now I'm gonna do this one. It's time to let this one cure. I'm gonna wait just a little bit. Let cell level a little bit before I cure. Now that's easy. The next one is more challenging because I have to match it. Right? I couldn't make it different. So I have to match the side of the other circle. Seems like it's good. We'll see. Just a tiny bit. That's it. It don't have to be a lot. Just a tiny bit, enough to create a flat surface. So the curve can be more gradual like this.
Said you are a wonderful educator.
Thank you.
Wonder how many of us are trying to use the new circle technique.
Some still try to do lines, so it just depends on their progress.
No, I mean, right now, I got a pen and paper doing it.
Oh, pen and paper is different than brush. I just want to let you know that. Remember, brush, you always drag back like that. You always drag. Where a pen, you can go up, you can go down, sideways. But a brush is always drag. You never take a brush and go forward. That would be wrong.
Well, to me, they're the same. I can't draw a circle either way.
Yeah, a pen is different. A pen can approach all angle. Well, a brush, it can only go back. If I want to go forward, I have to switch my brush this way and go
That makes sense.
back that way.
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay, they're equal. So I'm gonna color this in. Let's cure this one. 60 seconds here.
Do you have a tip for doing perfect circles that are not filled in?
Oh, that's even more difficult. Yes. So you have to do this one first before you do the frame. No tip. Just based on your pattern, just exactly like this, but you have to go slower. You cannot be messy. I'll do it in a second. Give me a second. Okay. Now, let me show you. So, a line consists of two parts. Let's say a straight line. So my direction are straight, right? So it consists of the direction, okay? But it's not even. So now the second part is the consistency, the evenness of it. So I want to go over, I will adjust my pressure. So now my line is more even, okay? Instead of this. Okay. See, this is a direction where you know you go straight. This is consistency where it's even. Okay, so that's two part. Now it's harder if you do it all at once. If you do it at once, you have to mentally know that you're drawing going down. You start pressing, and then you adjust your pressure. Okay. While you're going down, now that's difficult. So you have a shift of pressure right about here, so you can see a little different. Now, a circle that are filled in only need one direction. You only need to draw a circle. You don't need consistency because you're going to fill it in. So that is just only one step. Hold on, let me adjust this part first before I cure it. I haven't cured it, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cure this. Okay. Now, a circle that only have the frame, that is a two-part process. Okay, and since it's a circle, it's very difficult. I would choose a direction first, meaning I'm not gonna care how pretty the line is. I just care if it becomes a circle. So I start drawing. Okay, you can make a little dot or a little line first, but when you draw a frame like that, that's best to aim it. That's why you need to do the other circle first to know where to go straight. Hold on, like this. when to go straight, when to slightly curve less than 45 degree, when to curve 45 degree, when to curve less than 45 degrees. So you have to familiar with all the curve. So you can embed, because if you do like a little dot like that, most often I miss the dot. Well, see the dot right here. I don't cover the dot because it's just aiming. It's not very accurate. So it's best to embed. Okay, and it's easier when you embed without worrying about the consistency of the line. You just worry about the shape, the direction. Okay, so when you already done, now you go back and worry about the consistency of it, which means you have to watch your pressure. Okay, feel free to stop anytime. Take a break.
Go check the mailbox.
Go check the mail.
Let your kids out of the closet. Nice.
So now I go back and I worry about the consistency of the line. So that is watching pressure. It's all need to be practiced. You cannot really escape from it, really. Remember, the nail wood is keep on evolving. So something like this may be difficult for you now, but you wait about 5 years, everybody in the world will be able to do it except for you. So you need to practice, because it's not gonna go away. It's gonna be there haunting you.
Haunting.
Yes. The further you wait to practice, the more you'll be drifted in the past, because people are growing fast. Like little girl, 16 years old, 17 years old now, they are practice now. And they're gonna get there. Eventually they're gonna get there. So you don't wanna be drifted to the past. You wanna keep up.